For Henrique, the idea of this performance, it's more than a concentration camp, it's more than soldiers, it's more of this story, it's the feelings. At the end, you saw the soldiers clapping, and it's like the way Henrique would think that it's like wake up, and the soldiers are out of the scene. They are out of scene, and it's the way to make people wake up. But you saw yesterday, we finished. Everyone was in silence, like shocked, and we heard one person like, and silence. And at the end, one person from the audience talked with Henrique, and she said that that's not supposed to say thank you at the end, because when it finished, no one should clap. Everyone should make 1 minute of silence in respect of the history and what happened. The meaning of this performance, it's here. We do it. We arrive where we would like to arrive. At the end, no one's clapped. We have some time of silence. One thing that we always talk, it's that this question have to be treated in with respect. We always say that Poland will be respected, Lithuania, Estonia, all countries of all partners will be respected in these questions. In the final performance, it's important that no one's feel that our history have been unrespected.
I want to say thank you really for your hard job, because we see that you made very, very big job, and I think the most important job in our project. So let's thank you from our team.
Thank you.
Even 1 minute, we didn't have a feeling that you do it only to have 1 point more in your portfolio.
Yes.
Thank you for this feeling, because sometimes it could look this way. Some will come and I will have another point in my portfolio. I will show me with my talents, yeah. And we have never had this feeling here.
Our project. Yeah, it's our project. Os estudos era só a primeira parte. E depois o que importa é o sentimento que fica. Depois vai as frases. Ele acha que o sentimento. We want to know if you want to take the scenery with you to Poland, or if you want to leave it here.
Yes, of course. Leave it here.
Leave it here.
Yeah. The stage elements will stay here, but our colleague would like to take to Poland some ropes and candles.
Aqui acho que a gente tem que dividir em duas partes.
The group that was performing and this that was on stage performing, it's logic that we can't guarantee that everyone understands the same way what we have done and the history. For someone that have intellectual handicap, maybe they haven't understood in the same way as someone that studied, that it's graduate and have some artistic background. But in the other way, we think that everyone understood more or less the story and the context of the performance, because different sequences were created by Henrique, but one of them was created by Joana, that she have intellectual handicap. She is Down syndrome, and she created a sequence. So if and in this small choreography that she create.
Para quem não foi,
She show us and she explain us what she saw in Auschwitz. So if she understand, I think everyone will understand. I'm not sure if you know which part, but it's like she's with cold and no food. So if she understand, I think most of them will have understood.
e para mim a integração dos parceiros na performance final era
For me, it's important the integration of the all partners.
não só com a construção de elementos,
It's something that should happen.
mas também com a participação deles
Not only in the construction of all stage scenery, but also being in scene.
no target
I miss the integration of also the target group that don't have too many.
Like a group from the partners?
Yes.
acho que é importante
But I think it's important that the partners have been here and also they can in the future use something that they learn here in their countries. So we hope to achieve also this target group. Henrique understand that it's difficult in 1 week. The partners feel comfortable to make part of the performance, but he think this is one goal of the artistic work, to move people to do something different, to go like up one step. But he think the participation was positive. Because we have not only partners on the stage but also in backstage, and they have learned new things, and these new things are important.
eu acho que é muito positiva com ninguém dali dos presentes
The end of the performance, it's really strong for Henrique. The soldier scene,
dessa
it's a way to show the audience that the humanity have to wake up and look at the future, because we are really close to have something near of what already happened, and the soldier scenes, it's something like wake up. You need to wake up to don't give the opportunity to happen again this kind of things. And he think we are really close to have something so dramatic as what already happened.
além disso
And in each meeting we can
meetings, a gente pode perceber
see
o que cada
what each
parceiro
partner
fazia.
are able to do with competence they have, and see
Capacidades ou as
how we can
competências que
include
cada
each
participação
competence,
já tinha,
each capacity
como isso
in
podia
this
ser utilizado
performance.
na performance final. Berlim é o Memorial do Holocausto e
In Berlin we have the Monument of Holocaust, and since in the meeting you draw your body on the paper, and you can see your body outside. But he said it's really interesting to see you drawing your body, and then when you go out, it's your body, and you can see it out. And this perspective of your body, it was interesting for the part of the performance where everyone die and you have to pick all bodies out. It's the way to see body out of your body.
o dia que a gente chegava, ver aquele menino
In Lithuania was that boy that was inside the institution always looking. Yes, and Ricky saying that
mas a gente não
every time that the group arrive in the institution, he is always there, and he communicate for the ones that are outside, and he also communicate with him, but it's always the window between them, so they communicate, but they never achieve each other because they always have the window between. And in the performance we also have the projection thing, and you have this projection thing all the time. until the start of the war. It's like he separates the public from what is good and what is bad. So at the beginning it's like what is good and it's separate, and then we'll start a war and it's not separate from the audience. It's the same as in the end, when all die, the things goes down and it's only the soldiers and the audience. So it finished this part of the history. Now you have to go to look for the future. Mm-hmm. When you have a big institution, sometimes things feel like not
personal.
Not near, it's cold.
E esse era o clima da performance.
And it's the feeling of the performance. It's cold, it's distant, it's...
O aspecto de maior diferença.
What was different is to use a time so near to the partners that make part of this partnership. To catch this theme that was the war, to turn it bigger, to the human condition in extreme conditions of violence, and try to not lose the idea of the partners and to maintain the respect for their families and for all the nations that or the countries that are involved in this project. And also to try not to lose the characteristics of the work as choreographer, and also the characteristics of the dancing with the difference group. This is what was more difficult but also more interesting and different of the other things that he have already done as a choreographer.
Okay.
We are an association, and in the association we have 3 different groups. We have the dancing with the difference group, that it's like what show more our work, because we have different performance and we perform outside. Junior it's for small children, and senior it's more than 65 years.
Okay.
Inclusive dance, it's dance that in the cast you have persons with and without disability. This is a short definition of inclusive.
With and without disabilities.
Yes. If you check, you will find some inclusive companies that only have like blind dancers, and then you will find some companies that only have with Down syndrome. We want to have this mix. For us it's important, it's inclusive. We don't want only with blind or only with just one kind just one kind of handicap. And this makes for us it's important, and so we're always trying to travel and make part of festivals and perform in theaters. It's a way also for us to show what is dancing, inclusive dancing, and to show our work. It's the first time that I make this kind of project, European Learn. It's our first project of this kind. It was a great experience for me because it was the first time that I organized so big a group. The first meeting I thought we never will do something really great. It will be really difficult to organize everything and have this cooperation that it's really interesting and necessary to do a good work. At the beginning, the first meeting, like I said, I was afraid because I think it will be really difficult to have feedback from the others and have this cooperation that for us it's really important. But from one workshop to the other, I start feeling that everyone was feeling the same and want the same. So from one workshop to the other, I think this relation starts being constructed. And at the beginning of the project, in the first meeting, I think, oh my God, what we are going to do will be so difficult. But now I feel really proud
Yeah.
of all this project. It's really surprised to at the end of this project see what we have done. We are different people with different experience, different areas, and together we have done something really special. We have done a performance that was a success, and the audience love it. Different ways of love, but love it. It was full the 2 days, and that's really amazing for me. It's amazing. It's not necessary for you to know how to dance. It's not necessary to know how to paint or wherever. You just need to be human and try to do your best, and you can do something really special. It's difficult because no one's talking English, but at the end we have a way to communicate, and that's really amazing. You learn how to adapt to the others and do your best for this relation to be nice, to function. And also it was a little bit difficult because in this big group that we have Dancing with the Difference group, it's used to travel and to be on stage, and we have a lot of persons that never have been on the stage. Also our group have a lot of them that was the first time that they were on the stage. We have 1.5 months, if I'm not mistaken, working all days with them, so we have time to explain what we feel, to try different things. I think it's difficult when you arrive, when all the groups arrive, and we have to mix everything, because it was like 1 week only to do this, and don't have only 2-3 hours per day. It's not enough, and that part was difficult. But in each travel that Henrique have done, he always arrive and say, I see this, I do that. And we also check the blog, that the photos was like, wow, this is what Henrique was talking about. And give us also some help to understand what happened and what Henrique would like to do. Henrique try always to explain why he's thinking about doing something, why he have changed, why it's important to do this, why it's not important to do it, so everyone can understand what will happen and what it's happening. It's always important that everyone feels comfortable and understand what it's happened. At the end, everyone were there, everyone collaborated, everyone was happy, and and these kind of things that happen, someone don't agree and then fight. I think this is normal. We are different persons. That's normal. We have different opinions. That's normal. I think it will be strange. These kind of things don't happen. This is a cooperation, so to cooperate, it's not necessary for you to say always yes. You have to give your opinion. You have to give a feedback, and that's why this finish with this good performance. Because Henrique say, we are going to do a performance with this, and you say, but I want to dance in my teaser because I know how to do it. Okay, perfect, come. And then Christopher say, I know how to play guitar. Okay, you can come and play guitar. And then he said, but I think I will not feel comfortable. Okay, no problem. Do your best. Do what you know, what you are able to do and what you feel comfortable. But this is nice because everyone wants to collaborate. I met wonderful persons that will keep with me for a lot of time, that I really wish to work again. They ask me, it's possible to do the performance in the other countries? That will be great, but it will be so expensive. Mauricio have done the scenery and the costumes. He drew the scenery and the costumes. So all travels. Mauricio have been in Berlin and in Poland, so if he haven't been in Berlin, the scenery will be different, and if he haven't been in Auschwitz, the costumes will be also different. So it's really important to be there and to see everything, to have some help for the final result, and all the things he visited and all the persons he knew was really a help for the final result.
Okay.
Yes, in our last performance, in our last choreography, the choreographer asked Mauricio to be also on the stage, and he's on the stage. And also Mauricio gave classes to dancing with the different senior, and he also perform when they have performance. He make the choreographies and also dance. The process was interesting and very funny. Henrique gave us many material for us to work, and it's something specific because have an history in all this process. And when Henrique asked for him to create something, he can remember all the moments that he lived in each place. He can remember what he feel when he was in Auschwitz, and also what he feel and see in Berlin. I understand the whole process. I lived the piece, the choreography, in a different way because I was in living the project. I saw everything. I meet new people. I work with them. I saw different works. I saw a mix of dance and other type of arts like painter and recycled materials. If I haven't lived all of this process, if I haven't been in Auschwitz concentration camp, I will live everything in a different way, and my way of being the performance will be different. The way I dance will be different.
So you dance since 3 years?
Yeah, almost 3 years now. And it's been very, very challenging, but very, how to say, it completes me a lot. It's an amazing experience. I started dancing with the secondary groups, then I went to the company, and then I started to work in the association, in the office. I don't know, it's different. It's very nice to work with different bodies. Yes. It's completely different than working with professional dancers, which can put the legs up in the head. It's very nice as well, but I didn't know anybody from those countries, and it's funny to see how they think and how they can cooperate together. I think this whole integration was very interesting. It was great, actually. I think every time that we do a creative process, it's always very interesting, and we can learn a lot. You have to be very focused, and to coordinate everything was almost like a puzzle.
Yes.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. I think it was very nice. The final result was I think more than expected. I was kind of scared because we didn't have so much time with the partners to rehearse and everything, and it was great in the end because they grabbed everything and they helped so much as well. I think it's also a very heavy performance, but left us with a lot of thinking. I think all the meetings were very important, but I think they're all connected. I think Berlin was very interesting because of the body. We searched a lot of the body in that meeting. We contact a lot with our body, the body itself, and I think it helped a lot Enrique to construct the idea, the main idea of the piece. The painting workshop was really interesting. Like to draw a piece together as a group was a very challenging for us, because we all draw very different, and it's almost like a collective moving together, and it's very nice idea even for building some pieces or anything. And also the workshop in using the voice and using this crazy languages, dialects almost. Yes. It was it's almost like we can communicate anyways. Yes. And it's very funny. I think we can use it. In Poland we had a little bit of experimental stuff to decide what we would use in the performance and what we wouldn't use.
Because you were in Auschwitz also.
Yeah, I was. But the feeling when you go there, it's so strange. It's like an emptiness. You actually you don't know how you feel actually. It's very unusual. I don't know. I never had this perspective about how would my body be in a very extremely violent environment, and I was kind of mind blowing, like a brainstorming. It was very interesting. Also, I learned a lot with this. Was necessary to build the piece. I think this feeling is what brings the piece alive. It's almost like a starting point.
It was very interesting to see how people from different countries work in a different way together. It was the scene when he danced together with you was really new for him, because it was like a kind of acrobatic, and that was something he never did before. And secondly, he was really astonished by the way how Enrique managed it to give every dancer the role that is best suitable for him. In comparison with the dance group that he was in Berlin, he really had the feeling that every dancer could be the way that he is, just real. Wie vielseitig Kunst sein kann?
Ja.
Okay. For him it was really interesting development to see how diverse art can be. And he personally discovered how to combine different aspects and different ways of how to make art. And the meeting in Poland was very important because we have found the topic for the performance there.
Had a project für Breite und meine Arbeit verändert.
He really feels enriched by this project, And it also changed the way how he works.
Da ich zum Beispiel Performance auf.
For instance, now he makes performances without the wheelchair.
Aber auch
And what he really newly discovered is that he can paint as well. He would be really sad if the project was over now, and if nothing would happen. He could imagine that the performance could be brought into the different countries that participated, and that in each country the partners would participate in the performance in a special way. Furthermore, he could imagine to stay in contact with some of the partners and maybe find also other partners from other countries and make a similar project like this.
Jetzt sind weil sie in im Projekt hat für performen.
For him, Madeira is the country or the place that is the most far away where he ever has been. And he really enjoyed being on this island because he got so much inspiration also for further performances.
Oh, nice.
Ich habe diese Teilnahme bei diesem Projekt auf zwei Art und Weisen empfunden. Zum einen habe ich teilgenommen als Assistent von Roland und ich bin nur auf an zweiter Stelle habe ich mich als Teilnehmer des Projektes gefühlt. Allerdings war es für mich sehr, sehr wichtig, dass ich jetzt bei der Endperformance Musik schreiben durfte. Ich fand diese drei Punkte, Berlin, Polen und Madeira, schon sinnvoll und schlüssig, weil in Berlin war für mich der Körper im Mittelpunkt, dass man sich selber und seinen Körper erfahren lernt. Und in Polen war dieser Workshop dazu da, schon wie eine Vorbereitung für die Performance schon, dass man quasi unter der Leitung von Enrique diese Übungen macht und sich selber als Tänzer einbringt. Und da habe ich zum Beispiel auch mitgetanzt, obwohl ich noch nie vorher sowas gemacht habe. Es war total spannend für mich und total wertvoll. Und ich hätte mir eigentlich innerhalb der Treffen noch mehr davon gewünscht, noch mehr von dem Workshop. Und also mehr diese Aspekte hätten noch mehr im Vordergrund sein können. Weil in Madeira war sehr intensiv und sehr, sehr viele Proben und sehr viel Zusammenarbeit. Auf jeden Fall ist für mich die Performance in Madeira schon was ganz Besonderes, worauf die anderen Workshops schon hingearbeitet haben, schon vorbereitet haben, aber die Performance an sich ist noch was ganz anderes, die hier vor Ort schon von den Portugiesen sehr stark vorbereitet wurde und deshalb was Besonderes darstellt.
Ja.
Weil ich das ja natürlich empfunden habe, wie die Tänzer auf der Bühne sich bewegt haben, wie Behinderte und Nichtbehinderte zusammen getanzt haben, zusammen gearbeitet haben und jeder sich einbringen konnte, jeder seine Rolle gespielt hat und jeder irgendwie wichtig war auf seine Art und Weise. Das fand ich sehr positiv. Weil ich denke, dass ich auch weiterhin irgendwie für Tanzperformances Musik schreiben möchte und eine sehr spannende Erfahrung war, so ein Teil eines großen Ganzen zu sein und nicht irgendwie alleine nur etwas für sich auszuarbeiten, sondern wirklich mit ganz vielen anderen Leuten zusammenzuarbeiten. Was ich aber schwierig fand, war die große Distanz in der Vorbereitung, so, dass man nicht vor Ort war und nicht vor Ort irgendwie den Prozess mitgestalten konnte, sondern nur hierher kam für eine Woche und dann plötzlich ist alles schon da und die Aufführung ist schon da.
Ich habe mehr für die Dokumentation mitgearbeitet, an der Dokumentation mitgearbeitet. Ich habe den fotografischen Bereich übernommen, dass ich das ganze Geschehen in Bildern festgehalten habe. Es war irgendwie schon eine große Erfahrung jetzt mit all den Teilnehmern, dieses Endprodukt der ganzen Treffen zu dokumentieren. Da habe ich jetzt auch viel mehr Verständnis und Einblick bekommen in dieses Projekt, in diese Performance. Das, was ich dann in Berlin erfahren habe von den anderen Treffen, die stattgefunden haben und das, was jetzt hier ist, so hat man immer mehr sich ein Bild machen können, dazugelernt und ich habe vorher schon eine andere Performances gesehen von Danza con Differenza, aber das hier eben von Anfang an dann mitbekommen und das war schon eine tiefe Erfahrung. Momente, die vorher irgendwie nicht so häufig in meinem Leben größere Rollen gespielt haben. Der Kontakt mit behinderten Menschen war eigentlich eher selten. Man hatte ihn sonst nur am Rande. Das ist jetzt natürlich ziemlich in den Vordergrund gekommen und ist irgendwie zu einer angenehmen Erfahrung geworden, ja. Ein Erlebnis, auf das ich eigentlich gar nicht mehr richtig verzichten möchte. Ja, weil ich selten solch eine Gelegenheit hatte, so nah an solchen Geschehen teilnehmen zu können und so direkt auch hinter der Bühne beim Proben und sonst wo direkt dabei zu sein und auch die einzelnen Menschen in den Pausen und beim Proben zu fotografieren, ihre Gesichter, ihre Ausdrücke. Doch, das hat mir sehr viel Spaß gemacht. Am meisten hat mich beeindruckt hier vor allen Dingen, wie tief jeder von den Teilnehmern durch seine Erfahrungen, die er hier gemacht hat, berührt wurde. Wie sehr dieses Projekt, diese Performance in den einzelnen Teilnehmern Spuren hinterlassen hat.
Das Thema Kunst und Behinderung hat mich immer interessiert, auch in meiner eigenen Arbeit als Künstlerin. Und jetzt ich hatte die Möglichkeit, so ein Lernpartnerschaftsprojekt mitzumachen und zu koordinieren über dieses Thema. Und da hatte ich auch Interesse, mit verschiedenen Partnern zu arbeiten, also richtig eine kooperative Arbeit zu führen. Das ist für mich war eine ganz neue Erfahrung auch in meinem Leben. Und das haben wir jetzt gemacht. Ich hatte nicht wirklich Einfluss, ich habe einfach mitgemacht, ich habe den Fluss nachgefolgt, wie die Partner zusammen kooperieren und wo wir zusammen hingehen. Und ich habe versucht, das zu verstehen und das Beste, um die Kommunikation und die Kooperation zu ermöglichen. Und ich habe mich einfach gefreut, wenn das hat geklappt zwischen den Partnern, diese Zusammenarbeit. Diese Performance-Idee ist nicht von mir gekommen, das ist von der ersten Treffen in Berlin, von unserer Partner aus Portugal, die Gruppe Dancing with Difference. In Polen, unseren Besuch nach Auschwitz und da die verschiedenen Workshops, die haben langsam die Performance aufgebaut und jetzt ist es eine ziemlich starke Arbeit geworden über das Thema Konzentrationslager, Krieg und überhaupt über das Thema Körper und Gewalt. Das finde ich auch sehr aktuell. Das war eine sehr tiefgreifende Erfahrung hier. Sehr intensiv auch, mit der Zeit, mit der Arbeit, mit alles, total intensiv, aber auch mit den Menschen so sehr verbunden, mit so vielen verschiedenen Arten von Menschen, von den Partnergruppen, von den Ländern, aber auch von den Leuten, die wir hier gefunden haben, von die Gruppe von Enrique. Es ist eine Welt in sich. Es war eine sehr, sehr, sehr schöne kooperative Erfahrung zwischen den verschiedenen Partnern und mit Portugal, die die Performance organisiert hat. Das war sehr schöne sehr schöner Moment in dieser Kooperation, weil die Partner waren sehr unterschiedlich, verschiedene Einstellungen, verschiedene Mentalitäten entlang des Projekts und sind trotzdem Momente gewesen, wo man sich richtig zusammengefunden haben, wo die Kooperation sehr, sehr schön war, auch über die Sprache, über die verschiedenen Probleme. Also das war für mich sehr wertvoll eigentlich. Nur dadurch hat sich das ganze Projekt wirklich gelohnt, zu sehen, wie die Leute zusammengekommen sind und sich trotzdem verstanden haben durch die Arbeit, durch die Kunst, durch Tanzen, durch einfach Menschlichkeit. Das war ein großes menschliches Abenteuer für mich. Ich habe niemals so ein Projekt koordiniert mit so vielen Menschen und mit solch ein Ergebnis am Ende. Also das war für mich eine total einzigartige Erfahrung und ich habe großes Interesse auch weiterzumachen in diesem Bereich von Tanz inklusiv oder von dieser Arbeit, kreative Arbeit mit Menschen mit und ohne Behinderung. Das ist etwas, das ich unbedingt weitermachen möchte. Natürlich eine tolle Idee wäre, etwas so ähnlich in Berlin zu kreieren, was wir hier erlebt haben, in Berlin zu machen, so eine Gruppe zu machen, mit dieser Qualität, die wir von der Menschheit, von der Kooperation, das wir hier gesehen haben. Aber das ist auch eine große Herausforderung. Also ich weiß noch nicht, unter welcher Form das wird eine Folge finden bei mir. Ich weiß noch nicht.
Our task was to prepare stage elements for this performance. In our centers, Caritas centers in Poland, we have some workshop occupational therapy. And in one workshop, we prepared with our learners these stage elements. So piece of wood, piece of metal, clothes and so on. And during weeks, our learners, disabled persons, prepared these materials, these stage elements. This process was a part of project, of course, but it was also a part of therapy with disabled persons. So, thanks this task, our learners could be involved in this project.
Yes.
During the performance, we have 2 girls who are on the stage and 3 boys who are in the backstage. And 2 girls wanted to take part in the performance, try to be on the stage first time. They were their first time, and 3 guys would like to take part in the performance as a technical equipment in the backstage.
First experience.
Yes, yeah. This performance impressed us very much. I think Enrique and his team did a very good job, very good work. Of course, this kind of art is something new for us as Polish group, because we are more, maybe we are more traditional. I don't know, maybe not. I like also the part when soldiers are taking away their bodies.
Why do you like?
It was very strange. I don't know, it will give me some better understanding of some facts in my own life, job, area, nation. Yeah, it was very, very strong feelings, and I will remember it. This part with a part when the soldiers are standing in front of me and they are clapping their faces. I don't know how to say it more. I'm still thinking about it. It's very fresh for me because it was yesterday evening. Enrique tried during the months to explain me how it will be prepared and what is the meaning of the parts. So we understood it better, and the topic and the performance at all, it wasn't so difficult for us. First, I liked very much the dance. The second was very strange. And for sure I will think about it. There are 2 things in this performance. First, is our cooperation as a partners during the project. The second is the project as itself. First, our cooperation. I think that through these 2 years, it was very nice and very good cooperation. Of course, only that man had no problems. So we had problem also with communication, with preparing some things, with sharing tasks and so on and so forth. But I think it was very good cooperation during these 2 years. We worked with our learners also in these areas we saw in our partners organizations. I think most important for my job work for our learners target groups, more important was the time between our meetings, from the beginning until now. But about the performance, only we saw this performance here live. Our learners will see it on the movie. More important, as I said before, in learning partnerships projects, is the process during the years, these 2 years. It's more important. Performance is a final product. It's a product of our cooperation. The more important is what we do, what we did.
How we cooperate.
Yes, how we cooperate, what we have seen in organization and what we did with it in our organization. In Poland we had a dance workshop. Of course it is connected to this performance. In Germany we had painting workshops. It was connected. In Lithuania we had music therapy. It was also connected. Of course, we took only a small part of our activities from our organizations to put into the performance. But I think the connection was very, very close.
Yes.
I think that from all countries we took small part, some work, and this part we showed in our performance, and this is the most important reason for this performance was to take experience from other countries, like in Germany from Holocaust, and in Lithuania Hill of Crosses, and this was a connection. Also, one more moment. Usually, we can see performances on a stage and you can see what happened back of the stage. So now you can see how work for professionals, dancers, and to learn how to organize this kind of work. Ar patiko tau čia? Yes. Yes, he enjoyed. I think it's a very, very big opportunity for them to see the work like this and to see another person's. And we discussed about it, and we think it can be just first and last time for them to be here, yes, and to communicate like this. Yeah. So it is a good experience because we are different people, and we learn how to communicate and without conflicts, and to find yes. Of course, because everything is now it's very, very deep, and you feel very strange, and but you understand everything more deeper than before that when you read the books. The second, what was really nice, because we could include our people, our children, and they are disabled, and they can be here with us it was really something new because we discussed about it yesterday. I administrate more project, and I know that usually you can take with you just staff or staffs of your organization, but you can take children's or your target group. So it was really you cannot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's important.
Yes, it's very important for us. Mm-hmm. She says that now here in Portugal, from our children, we learn a lot of too, and we found them like new children because we didn't know. Yes, it's a new frames about them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The first we will start to use new methodologies in our in our paint sphere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also about dancing. Usually we dance traditional Lithuanian dance, and here we dance totally different dance. And now we want to use something in our organization because it's really relaxing and it will be very good for our children. For me, because I know more projects and it was something very special. Yes, very, very. So I thought about development of innovation to do bigger project of this project. Mm-hmm. Nice. For me, topic is like something like feelings and emotional ways. Yeah. So it's something really very good what you can use in your daily life, in your organization, and everywhere. Yeah. First, we want to show our performance for our staffs and for children. Also, Dalia, she wants to write article to newspaper. Yes, in Lithuania.
Aplamai panaudosiu bendravimą emocinį tarp darbuotojų.
At first, what she learned and what will she use in organization, it's emotional communication between personnel and children. Mm-hmm. Kaip tau ta patirtis šokti su tiek daug žmonių vienoj scenoj ir nepažįstamų ypač, ar kokie tavo jausmai ir kokia patirtis?
Mano patirtis yra, žinokite, toksai, kad kai šokia su kitais žmonės svetimai, tai yra labai malonu, labai malonu.
For him it was very nice and he has very good experience. Yes, he's very happy. And
does he like to work with all these people together?
Yes, he said that very, very much, and he liked these people. And yes, and
žinokit, man labai patiko šis spektaklis.
He very liked his performance. Yes. Mm-hmm. Kodėl?
Labai patiko, nes kaip reikės rankamai, tai mata muzika, ir tas visas ritmas su tais rankais.
He liked march.
I think that everything went very well. It was easy because the dancers from here had already done so much work, so we just went there and joined the others, and everything was clear what to do.
Yes.
Annika liked really this dance with the letter writings on
yes.
the wall. And I think it was nice, and also your part and Roland's part. It was very, very powerful.
Why?
I think partly because of the sounds and music and Roland making the noises, and it's like, and all the other people are lying there, and it was like, for me it felt like a hope coming from the sky, but still no hope.
From this work this week with the group of Enrique, did you make some new learning experience that you can maybe use in your organization in Estonia?
This broader thing. Enrique has very loving atmosphere every day when he works. And it is.
I think sometimes we feel like, oh, maybe we can't teach this, it's too hard for children or too hard for somebody else, from older people. But here, you see that when people are trying and nobody is nervous, like, oh, maybe she can't do this. Yeah. Everybody can participate, and I think, yes, this courage to try things and do things.
Yeah.
This is also good.
Yeah,
I love that all the different people can do the same thing, and even if they don't understand everything, they do the right thing in the right time. And all the teachers who taught us the dances, and they were so easy and relaxed. They didn't shout at us or something. That's very good.
I think it's very great experience for her also to see that everybody can dance.
Yes, with the people. What did you especially enjoy?
The most exciting was taking part in the process in Madeira, being in the real theatre and seeing our people and the others being part of real theatrical performance. It was very nice. There may be some difficult moments, but coordinator Sandie was very good.
Thank you. For me it was also not always easy.
And everything solved quite nice.
I think the methods of teaching is a bit different, and I think we can use it. I think we have a different atmosphere in our country, and different ways of teaching. Maybe it's a bit strict, and but I think we can use this. It was the first project for our school to participate. It was the first international thing.
Okay.
So I think we learned from that also, and more to connect with other people and maybe do the other projects next year maybe. But some things that I noticed that the different, for instance, in the dancing group I was when I was younger, the teachers were strict and nobody listened. And everybody was like, oh, they can manage, I do my thing. But here everybody is helping each other, and even the little ones are like, shh, now it's time to be silent. So also in our art school it's very free, like there are strict rules, but the children are very running around, and here it is so disciplined somehow, but it is not so strict. So I think we go home and we figure out what the secret recipe of this is.
I think I saw here very different people, and if I think about my problems, then they seem very very small to their problems. And I think I learned here that if you are yourself, then it's the best way. Then the others are more friendly.
I think we can show the film to the people working in the mental house, and say what they get their ideas from that film also.
Yeah, to make some creative workshops or performance.
Yes.